All right. Well, look, before you, please don't leave yet because we've got one more thing to do. But I just want to first of all thank all the speakers for a fabulous afternoon. It really was an excellent session. We covered a lot of ground. There were some very good ideas presented, and there was some controversial areas covered that I think we all benefited from hearing about. And I thank everyone for all the work they put into preparing the presentation and being here this afternoon. And this scientific session, I think, has proved very valuable. And for those who will have the enduring content to come, I hope they'll go back to this material. I certainly plan to go back to some of the talks actually and re-listen to a couple of them because there were some really good things coming out. We had up to 150 people online this afternoon coming in and out. That's what Leanne estimates was the reach of this conference from all over the world actually, but mostly in in Southeast Asia and Australasia. So thank you to everyone who did come in and did listen to the presentations. We really appreciate you doing so. And we'd love some feedback. If people would like to give feedback, we would welcome it for how we can improve these sessions and what other topics people would like to hear. Please feel free to contact me or to contact Leanne, and we will pay attention to all of that. But before we go, there's a special event we're going to have right now, and I just wanted to do this. It won't take very long, but it's very important. We have the inaugural APAME Presidential Awards being given out this afternoon. This is the first time we've done this in this official way. APAME Presidential Awards recognize members of APAME who've made exceptional, I mean exceptional leadership contributions to APAME and have promoted its objectives with distinction in the region. And the recipient has to have been a distinguished editor who's a current member of APAME residing in the Asia Pacific region. And they won't ever have to pay dues again to APAME. But as we have no dues, they won't have to pay anyway. So that's the way it is. To get this award, you have to have two past presidents nominate you. And then it goes to be approved by the current president as in his role. So we have three awards to give out this afternoon, and I'm going to ask Professor Wilfred Pay, Wilfred, to announce the first two, please.
You have the slide, please. I need the slide, please.
Okay, hang on. I think I can find it on my computer. Looks like my team has dropped off. Give me a moment. I apologize. All right. I think that's it. And now I have to share, and that is a problem. Okay, here we go. There we go. Can you see that, Wilfred?
Yeah, thank you.
Lovely.
Can you just open up the, yep.
There we go.
Okay, the first recipient of this year's award is Professor Chan Kok Ham. He was the founding president of APAME from 2008 to 2010. He was a key person in the formation and initial development of APAME and was elected president at the first meeting of APAME in Seoul, 2008. Under his watch, the second APAME meeting was held in Singapore in 2019, during which the Singapore Declaration was launched. He was also Congress president when the APAME Congress was held together with Guidelines International Network in 2011 in Seoul. Professor Chan Kok Ham is a distinguished professor of radiology at Hanyang University, Seoul, former president of the Korean Association of Medical Journal Editors, and emeritus editor, Journal of the Korean Society of Radiology, so a fellow radiologist. Professor Chan Kok Ham has made exceptional leadership contributions to APAME and has promoted its objectives with distinction in the Asia-Pacific region. He fulfills all the requirements for the APAME Presidential Award 2025.
Congratulations, Professor Ham. Is he here? We'll move on.
Okay, the next award goes to Professor John Ariokiyasami, who was the second president of APAME from 2010 to 2012. He was involved in the development and formation of APAME from the beginning and was elected as APAME president in Hanoi, Vietnam in 2010. Under his leadership, APAME Congress was held in conjunction with the Guidelines International Network in Seoul in 2011. And together with Professor Soe, he hosted the APAME conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in 2012, during which the Kuala Lumpur Declaration was launched. Professor Ariel Kasemi has held several positions, including Head Department of Social and Preventive Medicine, University of Malaya, Professor of Community Medicine at the International Medical University, Malaysia, and was Dean and Professor of Community Medicine, Malacca Manipal Medical College, Malaysia. He was also former Chief Editor of the Medical Journal of Malaysia. Professor Arikosami has made exceptional leadership contributions to APAME and has promoted its objectives with distinction in the Asia-Pacific region. He therefore fulfills all requirements for the APAME Presidential Award 2025. I believe that Professor John is listening in because I saw his profile right from the beginning of today's conference.
John, would you like to say anything?
Thank you very much, Nick, and also to Wilfred. Brings back many happy memories, Wilfred and Joey, of our times together. Thank you, Nick, and your team for this recognition and award to me. I do feel honored by this and accept the award with great humility today. APAME has come a long way since 2007, and the pioneer leaders of those days faced challenges. Those challenges have changed, obviously, listening to all those fantastic presentations today. And I wish APAME the very best in all the future efforts to enhance the quality of medical journals in the Asia-Pacific region and globally. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. We're going to move on. Professor Joey Lupino is going to now give the final award.
The last but not least award for this afternoon is given to Professor Kiyoshi Kitamura, who served as the third president of APAME from 2012 to 2014. He was elected president at the APAME conference in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in November 2012 and organized the APAME conference in Tokyo, Japan in August 2013, during which time the Tokyo Declaration was launched. He also served as co-chair of the organizing committee of the APAME Congress held in conjunction with the Global GIN 2011 in Seoul, South Korea. Professor Kitamura is a professor of at the International Research Center for Medical Education at the University of Tokyo, Japan. He was also chair of the Japanese Association of Medical Journal Editors. Professor Kitamura has made exceptional leadership contributions to APAME and has promoted its objectives with distinction in the Asia-Pacific region. He fulfills all the requirements for the APAME Presidential Award 2025.
Thank you, Joey, and congratulations, Kiyoshi. Are you here? Thought I saw you. Well, if not, congratulations to all three inaugural awardees. You'll receive your certificate from us, and we greatly appreciate your contributions to APAME and to the work that you've done to promote ethical and appropriate and indeed very effective journal editing around the whole region. So thank you so much. So look, everybody, for those who are not members of APAME, you'd be very welcome to join. Saw, how do they do that? How do they become members of APAME? You want to briefly just advise people?
Yeah, basically we have a form. Our requirement is basically quite simple. As long as you are interested to learn more or to share with us the publication work. Yeah. So you are clinicians or non-clinicians, actually our inclusion criteria is quite loose. I think you can get from any of us, any board members, we do have a form in the PDF form, a single page form, then you can attach with your CV as well. But the main particulars are in the form.
Thank you, Saw. So if anyone wants to become a member who isn't one now, we welcome your application, and please contact myself or contact Leanne or any other board member, and we will happily help you and follow up. So look, that's it. Thank you again to everybody. I hope you have a great afternoon, what's left of it, or a great morning or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And we appreciate all of the contributions. Brilliant afternoon. We will look forward to seeing you in Manila in 2026. Thank you very much. Goodbye.